John Christopherson.
Driving car number 12 gauge, Jason Nelson.
Row number 2, driving car number 23B, George Burnett.
Driving car number J90, Jordan Dawson.
Row number 3, driving car number 20X, he's a dandy, Randy Smith Jr.
Driving car number 19X, Josh Munson.
Row number 4, the quiet child, driving car number 05, that's Derek Carney.
Driving car number 66X, Jim Mason Jr.
Row number 5, driving car number 95S, AJ Say. I understand he is broken. I just got the word from James that he done broke. And she's shaking her head. It must not be good.
Driving car number 21C, J.R. Chadwick.
Also, race fans, driving car number 88 in row number 6, that is Wendell Seeger.
Driving car number 12, Greg Potter.
Shotgun on the field, driving car number 3D, your current point leader. We will keep you updated on the points when we go green. It is Mad Dog Matt Dorsum. And here we go, race fans, getting ready to roll them out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. John Christopherson going to lead them as we go into turn number 1. Here comes 12 gauge looking to the inside. Jason Nelson going to take that lead down the back straightaway. Nelson will lead them into turn number 3. Jason Nelson got that 12 gauge hooked up. He is working the high lines. We come down the front straightaway. Here we come, race fans, right in the middle of the racetrack. He will lead them as we go into turn number 1. Christopherson on the back bumpers went through turn number 1 off of turn number 2. The man on the move is Randy Smith Jr. in that car number 20X as he is going to be in second place off of turn number 4. He will look on the inside of Nelson as we come down the front straightaway again. Dorsum pulling that car into the infield. His night is over. Nelson extremely out of control, gathers it back up, hangs on to that third spot. He will now move back to the third spot with the J90 of Jordan Dawson fourth as we come down the front straightaway with Randy Smith Jr. leading the way.
Dang it.
What was that?
Microphone.
Oh. Again, Nelson problems again as he gets high down in turn number 2, starting to fade back toward the rear of the pack. He was your one-time leader, but up front, everybody chasing Randy Smith Jr. with Josh Munson in tow. 2 Bowler Motorsports cars out front. Race fans as they go down the back straightaway. Smith Jr. out front. Munson, he is in second. Third place now, the J90 of Jordan Dawson. And here comes Jim Meister as he works on the back of the fourth place car of Johnny Christopherson. Again, Randy Smith Jr. says if he wins it tonight, he's going to dance on the top of his car, but he's got company. He better stand on that throttle because here comes Josh Munson. Josh Munson got that car underneath Smith as they go down the back straightaway. Again, 2 Bowler Motorsports cars racing wheel to wheel up front. The battle now for that fourth spot. Jordan Dawson is third. Fourth spot now is George Bruning in that car number 23B. Here comes Munson. New leader to line, Josh Munson in car number 19. Here comes Smith back on the high side. Does he have enough? Don't think so. As Munson hangs on to that lead, here comes Smith back on the high side. Smith driving that car in even harder and deeper that time through turn number 3 and 4. As they come down the front straightaway, Munson's still going to lead them in that Bowler Motorsports car number 19. Again, the battle of the 2 Bowler Motorsports cars. Now Munson with a 2-3 car length lead down the back straightaway. Good race from Munson. Josh Munson trying to work his magic in Vermouth car number 2, which is a magician. As around goes the 12 gauge of Jason Nelson. Nelson gets that car rolling. He is rolling green, staying out on the racetrack. Right by the leaders as they come down the front straightaway. No problem for Munson as he gets by Nelson. Here comes car number 20X. Randy Smith Jr. as he is looking on the inside, unable to make it work. 9 laps in the books that time by. Make it 10. Check it. 10 laps that time by. As we come down the back straightaway, Josh Munson, the magic man, in control. He has 3 car lengths on car number 20. Here comes Smith charging back toward the front. He will not give it up as we come down the front straightaway with the white flag in the air. As we go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Munson's got that foot to the floor as we go down the back straightaway. As he heads into turn number 3, Nothing but clear racetrack ahead of him as he comes off turn number 4. Let's give him a round of applause. Picking up the feature win, Magic in the air, Josh Munson. Second place, car number 20X, Randy Smith Jr. Third place, J90 of Jordan Dawson. Fourth place, 23B of George Burnett. And 66X rounding out your top 5. That is Jim Masoner Jr. Great race here in the E-Modified. Let's give all these drivers a big round of applause. As he finds himself McCarthy Auto Group winner's circle, driving car number 19X. That is Josh Munson. He said, I don't know if I'm going to give that up or not there. I don't know. Where's Jim Masoner at? Jim, up here. Race fans picking up the hard charger here tonight. The $20 donation.
Thank you. I knew once me and Randy got out front, we were going to put on a show for the fans and a lot of side-by-side action. Exactly what we did.
Anything else? Tell us about.
Bob was fast. Early in the race, the high side was fast, but it went away. You know, got dry slick. Put my car on the bottom and got around Randy.
Well, congratulations.
Race fans, let's give Josh Munson a big round. He has put up the hard charger money all year for this class. Great run by him tonight. He is a class act. Race fans standing down here in front of the 3, howling at the moon and racing his way to the front. This Lancaster, Kansas driver up 19 count them, feature wins on his way to the title. Seeing his share of diversity and challenge, he never wavered and landed in the spotlight tonight. Race fans, let's hear it for your 2016 E-Modified Track Champion at I-35 Speedway, the Mad Dog, Matt Dorsum. Matt, you had to work hard for it all year long. I think it's a total of like 21 features for you in this 3D car this year. Great year.
Yeah, it was a blast. We had a lot of fun. I got to thank, first and foremost, my wife, Kim. She stood behind me, and sometimes it got emotional in some rough spots there during the year, and she helped me pull through it. And, of course, I got to thank Rambo, our little dog there.
I'm just glad you got him a blue collar and got rid of the pink one.
Yeah, we had to get rid of pink. Kim said that one was purple, but it was pink.
Race fans, let's give him another big round of applause. Your 2016 track champion, E-Modified style, the Mad Dog, Matt Dorsum. We're going to go USRA B-Modifieds. Carrying our flags proudly on the front row. Driving car number 15, Team Doughboys, Ed Noel. Outside of row number 1, driving car number 57, Randy Ainsworth. Row number 2, driving car number 07, Daniel Harris. Row number 2 outside, driving car number 11S, Stormin' Steve Starmer. Row number 3, driving car number 66X, that is Chris Wright.
Driving car number 10, Johnny McGinnis.
Row number 4, driving car number 32P, Jeremy Pitzenberger.
Driving car number 20X, Bud Wilson.
Driving car number 41, Thor Anderson.
Driving car number 47, Jim Masoner Jr.
Row number 6, driving car number 47X, Connor Masoner.
Driving car number 13C, Caleb Tudor.
Race fans, pick out your favorite car, favorite driver, favorite number. Give them a big wave and a send-off here at I-35 Speedway, USRA B-Modifieds. Road turn number 4. They are side by side, wheel to wheel, door to door as they come down the front straightaway. Great start by Ainsworth as he will lead them by the flag stand into turn number 1. Ainsworth high, no lows. They go down the back straightaway. Levina Starmer moving into that 3rd spot. Harris in the 4th, and here comes McGinnis in the 5th. Bud Wilson right behind McGinnis looking on the inside as they are battling for that 4th and 5th spot. Steve Starmer again He is trying working on Ed Knowles. He's trying to dive on the inside as we go through turn number 1. Out front, pulling away is that car number 57 of Randy Ainsworth. As we go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, the battle now is for that second spot. Also back to the 4th and 5th spot. But the second place battle is for Ed Knowles on the outside. He will settle in the second, chasing down the car number 57 of Randy Ainsworth. Daniel Harris extremely loose, kind of bunches the field, but everybody gets through it as Jeremy Pitzenberger starts his move to the front. As we come down the front straightaway, car number 57, Ainsworth, still going to lead them. Ed Knoll moving up to that high side. Looks like he has found something in that GRT chassis. Harris chassis out front. Car number 57, Ainsworth. Car number 15 of Knoll runs in that second spot. And car number 11 of Steve Starmer runs in third. But here comes Bud Wilson. Wilson making his move as he is up to that 5th spot now, looking for more as he and Starmer battle it out. Check that. He is in your 4th spot. It's a 3-way battle now. Daniel Harris gets the worst of it as 2 of them go around. What happened, guys? Daniel Harris burning that raw gas out of the headers. He is able to pull that car away. Also involved is that car number 66X of Chris Wright. And this is not what Randy Ainsworth wanted to see, as he has that 57 out front. 41 of Thor Anderson coming to the front as he started way back in the pack with 4 laps in the books as they get the green flag as they head into turn number 1. As they come off turn number 2, Starmer looking on the inside of Ainsworth as they go down the back straightaway. Ainsworth hugging the high line. Starmer on the inside as there's contact between Wilson and car number 41 of Thor Anderson. And around goes Anderson right in front of the field. Everybody taking evasive action. And no one hit him. Cone. Green as goes. We come down the front straightaway. Ed Knoll on the high side. Starmer on the inside for that second spot as Randy Ainsworth leads them into turn number 1. Ainsworth up the racetrack. That's going to open the door for Knoll as Knoll now settles into that second spot. Starmer in the third. A lot of racing back through the pack. Keep an eye all the way through the field as they're side by side, wheel to wheel from front to back. Battle still up front as Randy Ainsworth leads them in that car number 57 as he heads into turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, down the back straightaway, Ainsworth, Wabash Barbecue never went so fast as he takes them into turn number 3. Again, a great battle for that second spot. Ed Knoll up top, Steve Starmer down low. Veterans of the sport going wild up front here tonight at I-35 Speedway B modified style. As we go down the back straightaway, Ainsworth now with a 5-6 car length lead as he goes by the Tompkins Industry sign into turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4. Ainsworth slips, bobbles around, still hangs on to that lead. Starmer now working that high side, shopping around on the racetrack, trying to find the fastest way to run down these 2 cars in front of him. Seems like he runs high in 3 and 4, low in 1 and 2, trying to take advantage. Unable to do it as now Ed Knoll runs a solid second to Ainsworth as Ainsworth's got that car out front. 8 laps in the books this time by. As we head through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Ainsworth using a little bit higher line on the racetrack. Knoll just a little bit lower than that 15. May have cut into the lead by about a car length, not know any more than that. As Ainsworth now slips a little in turn 3 and 4, that's going to allow Knoll to start to close up as they come down the front straightaway. As they head into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Ainsworth out front, now just down to 3-4 car lengths as Knoll runs in that second spot, but Ainsworth off of turn number 2 a little bit better than Knoll. As we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, down the front straightaway, 57, Ainsworth still going to lead them. 10 laps in the books, that time by. Ainsworth out front, Knoll in second in that car number 15. Harris chassis out front, GRT chassis in second, and here comes Steve Starmer. And look at Johnny McGinnis starting to challenge for that third spot. Johnny McGinnis, he is a feature winner here in the past. All of our front 5 cars have won features here in the past as we are doing battle out here on the fast, smooth 3/8 mile of dirt. Another great job of Mike Johnson, giving a great racing surface as they come through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Car number 81, way up the racetrack. Problems for him right in front of the leader, and here comes Ainsworth. Where is he going to go? Ainsworth goes low. Slowed Ainsworth down a little bit as he passes the lap car of 81, makes it a good, clean move, and now Ed Knoll must do the same as he takes it through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, dealing with lap traffic. Randy Ainsworth, 57, out front. 2 laps to decide it Ed Noel using the high line, getting around the lap traffic, and here comes McGinnis looking on the inside of Starmer as we go down the back straightaway. Steve Starmer, he runs in that third spot. Johnny McGinnis in fourth. Back to fifth is the car number 47 of Meister, but here comes the 32P of Jeremy Pitzenbarger. White flag in the air. One more time around for Randy Ainsworth in car number 57. Down the back straightaway, 57 is going to lead them through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4. Let's give him a big round of applause. Picking up that feature win, the 57, Randy Ainsworth. Second place, car number 15, Ed Noel. Third place, the 11S of Steve Starmer. Fourth place, car number 10 of Johnny McGinnis. Rounding out your top 5, race fans, is the 32P of Jeremy Pitzenbarger.
It's for this one.
Oh. Applause, Randy Ainsworth. Always a big happy Victory Lane, Randy Ainsworth in Victory Lane here tonight. I think it's the shirts. I still think it's the shirts, Randy. I do. But great job behind the wheel of that race car tonight, beating the best of the best, because everybody knows this is where they come to race at I-35 Speedway. Great smooth racing surface by none other than Mike Johnson here tonight. What a job driving car number 57 in Victory Lane here tonight, Randy Ainsworth. Randy, do we want to break tradition or not? No, we ain't breaking tradition, are we? Carly, sorry about that. It's tradition. Down here in Victory Lane, race fans, we're going to turn around, make sure I don't break the camera here. Randy, what a race you drove.
Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But, hey, none of this is possible without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because he's the one that puts me out here, provides the funds for this car and all the sponsors out on this track. And I also like to give a big shout out to all the men and women that fighting in the military for us to give us this freedom. Thank you very much. But hey, I tell you what, when you stack up against Starmer and you got Noel and I mean, you know, anybody in this field, you cannot let your guard down. And I got to give this one to the team, man. Chris Mercer, Dallas Mercer, John Stoneham, you know, Mike Carson. Of course, my wife Dana. And unfortunately, my daughter Erica, she's having to work tonight. She wasn't able to watch it, but I appreciate all they do for me. They give it all to me. You know, they work on that car endless hours for me. We was going for the track championship this year. Unfortunately, we had a couple of bad runs, and we ended up second. And that, you know, to finish second to Starmer, that's nothing to hang your head about, guys. So, class act over there. I'd like to congratulate Steve on his track championship. And, hey, if you don't mind, just take a look at my sponsors real quick. We got Wabash Barbecue, Shelton's Floor and Wall Covering, got Easy Quick Lube, got Conag Auction Companies, got AutoZone, and I got Finders Keepers. Hey, you guys like to look for them antiques and all that, them hidden treasures. Go to Excelsior Springs to Finders Keepers. And we got Dr. Spotless Car Wash there around here and in Excelsior and Liberty and everywhere. And then I got Eco Pest Control. I'd just like to thank all of them, you guys. And, you know, you fans are awesome, and I appreciate, you know, my fans or anybody's fans, but just thank you for being out here each and every week for all of us. We appreciate it.
Always a class act. Congratulations, Randy Ainsworth. Great job here tonight. And she can watch that on Cheeseworks Video, correct? You got it. Let's head on down here. Race fans, from rolling his car to winning 7 features on the year, this veteran driver would not be denied as he raced for the title. Storming through the pack and placing consistent top 5s and top 10s, he would lead the pack from mid-season on. Race fans, let's rock this house for your 2016 USRA B-Modified Track Champion at I-35 Speedway. From Martinsville, Missouri, driving the Camel's Garage number 11S, Stormin' Steve Starmer. Steve, it was a battle all year, constant struggle. How do you say it? You had the ultimate ups, you had the ultimate downs this year, rolling that car one time down there. I mean, several times you flipped down there, come back 2 weeks later and won. What a season.
Thanks. I just want to thank my family and Wayne Campbell and Jim and Susie and Amos for building me a good motor.
I tell you what, Steve, you're a threat to win anytime you go on the racetrack. And as long as you've got people like Randy Ainsworth to race with, good, clean racing, It's got to be fun.
Yep, it's a lot of fun.
All righty, Steve, we're going to let you go ahead and enjoy this 2016 championship. Great job.
Thank you.
Race fans, let's give him another big round of applause. Picking up the 2016 track championship, B Modified, Stormin' Steve Starmer. 535 Speedway Pace Truck. Driving car number 20X, the boss man himself, John Bowler Jr.
Driving car number 22X, Alvy Christofferson.
Row number 2, driving car number 14X, the Maysville Mauler, Mick Ross.
Driving car number 23I, Ronnie Ishmael.
Row number 3, driving car number 292, Shocker Chassis, Mopar Power, that is Jim Pillar.
Driving car number 997, Racing Jason Estes.
So here we go, race fans, getting ready to roll them out behind that McCarthy Auto Group pace truck. And speaking of McCarthy Auto Group, they got low kick in the air as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. John Bowler going to lead them as they come to the flag stand into turn number 1. Mick Ross not going to go away as he runs in that second spot right on the back bumper of Bowlers that go down the back straightaway. 2 Bowler Motorsports race cars wheel. The wheels that go through turn number 3 coming off turn number 4. 292, Jim Pillar runs in that third spot as he is extremely loose, gathers it back up. That will move Estes into that third spot as they go through turn number 1. Coming off turn number 2, new leader down the back straightaway, Mick Ross in that side biter chassis, got it out front. As we got 292 around down in turn number 1 and 2. Yeah. Again, I'd like to thank Salon Atmosphere, proud sponsor here at I-35 Speedway, as around with the 292 of Pillar. Bringing out the Caution car. Here we go, race fans. Green as goes. We come down the front straightaway. Mick Ross cutting that corner. Good lead for him now as we go into turn number 1. As we come off turn number 2, Ross on that high line. Got it working. Estes also up top. Here comes Bowler back on the inside. Down the back straightaway. 99.7 of Estes is on a mission as he is trying to win both the feature and the point championship tonight. Already has the point championship locked up as we come down the front straightaway. Mick Ross, he leads lap number 2. Off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Estes in tow in that second spot. 20X of John Bowler Jr. in third. How about Ishmael in that 23I? He runs 4th. And the 292 of Jim Pillar rounding out your top 5. By the flag stand into turn number 1. Again, that 14X. Mick Ross still showing the way as he goes down the back straightaway. Estes now taking a little bit lower line off turn number 2, trying to close that gap. He's within 3-4 car lengths of Mick Ross in the 14X now as they come down the front straightaway. Again, Estes getting ever so closer as he is 2 to 3 car lengths behind. But up front, car number 14 of Ross within 2 car lengths is Estes. Estes using that extreme low line down in turn number 2. Seems to be working for him as he is within 2 car lengths now. He will be looking on the inside of Ross as they come down the front straightaway. As Ross now within striking distance for Estes as Estes is only a car length behind. Estes going to be looking on the inside as we go down the back straightaway. Again, Ross by half a car length now as we go through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, Estes going to be looking low. Ross high down the front straightaway. Who's it going to be at the line? Ross, still your leader that time. 6 laps in the book, starting to wind down in this feature. Here comes Estes on the inside. He and Mick Ross are wheel to wheel. Ross will hang on the lead, but again, here's Estes on the inside. Ross way up top of the racetrack trying to keep those RPMs up and that momentum up. Again, Ross on lap number 7, halfway through this feature. Cross flags means halfway. Again, down the back straightaway, Ross still going to lead them, but here comes that Ford Thunderbird. Chevy out front, Thunderbird in second, as Estes within a half a car length that time down the front straightaway. Again, Ross still going to lead them as we go into turn number 1 off of turn number 2. Ross up top, Estes down low, down the back straightaway by the McCarthy Auto Group sign. Again, Estes right up on that quarter panel as we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Ross right up next to the wall down the front straightaway. Who's it going to be this time by with 9 laps in the books? Ross, still your leader in that Bowler Motorsports car number 14X. Ross through turn number 1 and 2 a little bit better that time. He's car length ahead of Estes now as we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Has Estes got anything left in that Ford Thunderbird as he is trying to close in on the back bumper as Ross will lead lap number 10 as we go into turn 1. Off of turn number 2, Mick Ross. He has got that car out front. Here comes Estes with a good run on the bottom. Tries to get that momentum. Unable to get it done as Ross hangs on that lead up top. Here comes Estes cutting the inside down the front straightaway. As Ross still going to lead him. Down the back straightaway, Ross in that 14X still leading them as 997 of Jason Estes looking on the inside. As we come down the front straightaway, 12 laps in the books, this time by. As Ross goes through turn number 1, Estes going to be looking on the inside again. Chevy front, Thunderbird is in second spot. John Bowler Jr. slipping a little bit further back as he is extremely loose down in turn number 1, coming off turn number 2. 2 more laps to decide it, race fans, as we come down the front straightaway. Mick Ross out front in that car number 14X. Your track champion, Jason Estes, in that 997 runs second. Good run by Estes as he is going to be up on the quarter panel of Ross. Unable to make that move. Ross hanging on for dear life up front in car number 14X. Down the front straightaway, white flag in the air. One more time around for Mick Ross. As we come down the back straightaway, Mick Ross still going to lead them. Here comes Estes trying to close in. 3 car lengths now as we go into turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, we're going to have a race for it as we come down the front straightaway. Give him a big round of applause, picking up that feature win. The 14X, Maysville Mauler, Mick Ross. Second place, the 997 of racing, Jason Estes. Third place, car number 20X of John Bowler Jr. Fourth, 23I of Ronnie Ishmael. Then comes the 292 of Jim Peeler. Who was behind him? As the pictures are being taken, race fans, I remind you, Jessica Oz, Victor with Judy Staley Photography as he celebrates in Victory Lane here tonight. Again, let's hear it for the Maysville Mall, Mick Ross. Stand up, Carly. Where you at? Oh, you are standing up. Never mind. I'm just saying. Mick needs you to come on up and talk to Carly. Take it away, Carly.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. It won the first race here this year in the hobby stock, and I'm glad I got my first win out of the stock cars out of the way now. Hopefully I get some more.
You want to tell us a little bit about the race?
I knew Estes was starting in the back, and I knew he was probably going to get up there pretty quick. I was like, if I can get up there quick enough and get some distance between him, which didn't work out. He was still right there below me, and he probably knew I was pretty nervous up there, but I held her together, I guess.
Well, congratulations again on your win. I'll let you take it back.
I want to thank John Bowler for giving me the chance to run his car, and Jason Estes has helped me on setups all year and taught me a lot, so I want to give a big thanks to both them guys.
Nice job. Nice job. Race fans, he set out to win the USRA Stock Car Track Championship, and this driver would fulfill his dream at I-35 Speedway this 2016 racing season. Winning features, he would lead the field and title in the Ford Thunderbird number 997. Race fans, let's hear it for your track champion from Winston, Missouri, racing Jason Estes. Jason, I know you had a dream whenever you started this year to win that track championship, and with Jake Cameron behind you and all the people you had working with you, it seemed only right that you closed the deal.
Yeah, that was our goal from day one. I still watch you and Cheeseworks preseason race video, and not only did you not even pick us to have a chance to win the championship, you didn't even pick us to win a race. So that was some motivation in itself right there. But
we try to do what we can to motivate everybody.
Well, I appreciate it. But I couldn't do it without all these great sponsors. Wendell Mannion, he has really stepped up and helped us. Cameron Engines, we've only had one motor failure all year. That's pretty good for running as many nights as we have. Jake Cameron, Tiffany Cameron, thanks for giving us all this to play with. We really appreciate it. My pit crew, Dave, John, been a lot of help. I really appreciate it. Rob's Hobby Shop, that's my dad. He helps us, and he's taught me how to work hard for everything we got, so we earned it. I believe we earned this. The Lang Boys, Canyon Dental, Drew Davis, attorney at law, Farm Bureau Insurance, Royal Fixture Company. I'm probably forgetting somebody. Steve Starmer loaned us some stuff a couple times this year to get us back out here, and all you fans for spending your money. Thanks a lot.
And the reason we didn't pick you, we didn't know if it was going to be you or Jake. Do you believe that excuse?
Not one bit.
Okay, well, whatever. Again, congratulations, Jason. A hard-fought year, but a successful year. A lot of wins, victory lane many times. But now, the 2016 USRA Stock Car Track Champion here at I-35 Speedway.
Thanks a lot, and I'd like to give a big congratulations to Mick Ross, too. I think a lot of this kid, and if I couldn't win it, there'd be nobody else I'd want to do it. So good job, Mick.
Great. Race fans, a big round of applause for both these guys as they shake hands down here. Mick Ross and Jason Estes. 17, it is Robbie Test.
Driving car number 96, Chad Lyle.
Row number 2, driving car number 29, your 2016 track champion, Big Daddy, Dennis Elliott.
Driving car number 87, Darren Fuquay.
Row number 3, driving car number 69, the old birthday boy, the Zack Attack, Zach Sanders.
Driving car number 70D, Jesse Dennis.
Row number 4, driving car number 70, Burlington horsepower on the hood, that is Aaron Morant.
In car number 21T, Lance Town.
Row number 5, driving car number 2H, the red-headed fireball, John Hanson.
In car number 40, Jesse Willard.
Row number 6, driving car number 97, the Moose is loose, Houston Johnson.
Driving car number 15, Ed Knoll.
Race fans, these are the very best in the USRA racing world in these modifieds. Let's give them a big wave and a send-off, the best of the best for your racing entertainment here at I-35 Speedway. Row number 7, driving car number 13H, that is Eric Hanna.
Driving car number 98, the sensation, Austin Johnson.
Row number 8, driving car number 96P, old biggin himself, Marty Powell.
Driving car number R21, not able to make the field, Ryan Schaefer.
Shotgun on the field, driving car number 78, Derek Hicks. Go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Here we go, race fans, green is go, coming off 4, down the front straightaway. Test is going to lead them as they come out of the flag stand. But here comes Lyle back on the outside. 2 by 2 by 2 as we go through turn number 1 off of 2. Lyle gets loose. That's going to open the door for a lot of cars. Here comes Zach Sanders. He trying to make it 3 wide. Fuquay in the middle. Sanders on the inside. Fuquay will take that spot. As we look up front, way up front, driving that car number 27T. That is Robbie Test. Test out front by 2 car lengths. But here comes Elliott on the inside. Dennis Elliott looking low as we come down the back straightaway. Fuquay now in the 3rd spot. But here comes Lyle back as we got a pile up down in turn number 1 and 2.
And I mean, you're just like, hey, look at turn 2.
2H of John Hanson involved as we're going to pull them away. Race fan number 4. Test on the gas as they come down the front straightaway. Robbie Test foot to the floor as he goes into turn number 1. Dennis Elliott making it interesting as he looks on the inside of Test as we come down the back straightaway. Elliott low, Test high. Who's it going to be as we go into turn number 3? Coming off turn number 4, Elliott again on the low side of the racetrack. Test up high, down the front straightaway. Who is it? Dennis Elliott in that car number 29 will lead lap number 2. Again, Test using that extreme high line down the back straightaway. Dennis Elliott says, not fooling me none. I know this track like the back of my hands. I didn't become a 2-time track champion here at I-35 Speedway, not knowing my way around it, as he has got to lead by 2-3 car lengths on Test as we go into 1. Coming off turn number 2, down the back straightaway, man on the move is Chad Lyle in that car number 96 as he has got it up top. Darren Fuquay running low, throw a blanket over 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as we come down the front straightaway. Test getting just a little bit loose, slipping around. That's going to allow Chad Lyle in that car number 96 to move a little closer to the front as he is looking at 2nd down the back straightaway. Again, Lyle making it work in that 96. It appears he may be one of the fastest cars on the track as he is trying to run down Dennis Elliott, putting him in his crosshair now as he come by the flag stand on lap number 5 into turn number 1. As we come off turn 2, battle still raging for that second and third spot. 96 of Lyle now takes over that second spot, moving Tess back to third. And here comes the 87 of Fuquay. Another good driver to look at. Jesse Willard coming to the front as yellow caution on the racetrack. Ed Noel coming to a stop down in turn number 1 and 2. I'm getting the expert opinion as to when the net goes down on Ed Knowles, number 15. It said it's either the distributor cap or the crankshaft. 2016 track champion as he steps on the go pedal, Big Daddy Dennis Elliott. Jesse Willard got that car on the high side as we come down the front straightaway. He and Fuquay going to be doing battle as we go into turn number 1. Again, Chad Lyle seems to like that high line. It will really fast for him as he will settle back into that second spot. But here comes Tess back on the inside, not willing to go away. As we come down the front straightaway, Elliott right on the bottom of the racetrack. Lyle up the track. Here comes Tess back in that 27 car. He is looking on the inside. He is trying to make that move, but Lyle right back on the high side. Great racing action, close competitive racing everywhere on this racetrack. As up front, Dennis Elliott still leading them. Best place to be on this racetrack is out front, and that's where he's got it. Another great job by Mike Johnson as he prepared this racing surface. Dennis Elliott a little bit slow that time. Again, car number 97 of Houston Johnson pulling that car in the infield. A lot of damage to the side. Don't know where that happened. I didn't see it, but his night is done as he pulls it into the infield. But up front, everybody chasing that car number 29 of Dennis Elliott. Is Chad Lyle going to be able to end his career with a win here at I-35 Speedway as this is his last night behind the wheel of a modified? Many good rides for Chad Lyle as he is trying to do even better as yellow caution on the racetrack. 13H around. That is Eric Hanna down there in turn 1 and 2 bringing out the yellow flag. That's a green flag back out on the racetrack as we come down the front straightaway. Dennis Elliott in the lead with 9 laps in the books. Elliott on the low line. Lyle on the high side as they go down the back straightaway. Lyle charging up to the top as he and Elliott are going to be doing battle down the front straightaway. Elliott gets that car cross-threaded coming off too. He will hang on that lead, but here comes Lyle. Lyle back on the high side, race fans. He is using the extreme high line. Dennis Elliott on the low line. Which line will prevail? As we got racing all over. 27 dead in the water. Car number 27 T, problems for him. As he is going to take that car. Looks like rear gear, I think.
27's the cause of it.
Looks like grease or oil. I would say oil coming out of the gearbox or something on car number 27, bringing out the yellow flag onto the racetrack. Safety first. He is a class act. He come on ship her hand while we race fans will come through turn number 1. Dennis Elliott going to lead them. Chad Lyle up top. Problems for him as he gets a little loose. That's going to allow Fuquay to try to take over him. Not giving it up, though. Lyle hangs on to that second spot. Dennis Elliott hugging the inside of that racetrack. Dennis Elliott trying to make it 2 years in a row track champion here at I-35 Speedway. As he goes through turn number 1, off of turn number 2, getting his foot in the throttle now as he comes down the back straightaway. Smooth, smooth, smooth. The only way to describe Dennis Elliott behind the wheel of a race car. Never tries to put a scratch on that car, tries to load it just as clean as he unloads it as he goes through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Lyle getting closer and closer. He has got a run on him down the back straight. 69 of Zach Sanders off the pace. He will pull that car into the infield. That will move up. Car number 70, Aaron Moran, as he's making his march to the front. Lyle getting closer and closer to the 29 of Elliott as we go through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, here comes Lyle. He is within a half a car length now as we go into turn number 3. Up on the top as we come off turn number 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. 13 laps, make it 14 in the books, but Dennis Elliott still leading by half a car. As we go down the back straightaway, Lyle gets that turn figured out down in 3 and 4. He will take that lead going into 3. Elliott not willing to go away as Lyle slips up the racetrack, maybe a little too high down the front straightaway. New leader, Chad Lyle. Chad Lyle wanting to end it in style, race fans, as his career comes to an end tonight here at I-35 Speedway. He will put that car out front.
This is lap 16, Kylie.
As we come down the front straightaway, Lyle still going to lead them, but Elliott will not go away. Elliott looks on the inside as we come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway, but Lyle has that high line figured out. As we go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, Elliott low, Lyle high. Who's it going to be this time by? As we come down the front straightaway, Lyle still going to lead them. As John Hansen is dead in the water down in turn number 2, gets that car going, but yellow caution on the racetrack. This will put the 96 of Lyle out front. Dennis Elliott will run second in car 29, 87. Darren Fuquay will run that third spot, 70 of Aaron Morant fourth, and the 40 of Jesse Willard will round out your top 5. Behind 78 of Derek Hicks, here comes the 98 with something dangling behind that race car. As the green flag back out on the racetrack by the flag stand into turn number 1. Elliott right back to the inside. He and Lyle going to be battling as they go down the back straightaway. Chad Lyle, he's going to end his career on a high note as he takes them through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. 2 laps left to decide it, race fans, as they come down the front straightaway. Jesse Dennis also up on that high side. Darren Fuquay, he is going to be challenging Elliott for that second spot. As we go down the back straightaway, Dennis Elliott in at 29. Going to be looking at the white flag this time. Chad Lyle in that car number 96 has it out front as he is in control looking at the white flag. One more time around for car number 96 of Chad Lyle. For his last hurrah, race fans, down the back straightaway, wide open as that car run through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4. Let's give him a great farewell as he comes by the flag stand, picking up the checkers. The 96, your feature winner, Chad Lyle. Second place, car number 29 of Dennis Elliott. Third place, 87 of Darren Fuquay. Then comes car number 70 of Aaron Morant. Then the 40 of Jesse Willard. His last night of racing. McCarthy Auto Group winner circle, Chad Lyle. Chad? Chad, need you to walk up and talk to Carly. Right over there. Take it away, Carly.
Congratulations on your win. Oh, shoot, walked a bit. You want to tell us a little bit about the race?
That was a hard race. Elliott, he ran a hard race. I just tried to be clean, and the bottom might have went away a little bit, and the top might have come in a little. It took me a little bit to get my rhythm. It seemed like every yellow, I just go to pieces. It take me 2 or 3 laps to get going again for some reason. So, good time, though.
It was definitely an interesting race to watch. It's your last race, last night owning the car.
That's a little bit sad, but I mean, getting in this thing and winning 200 races over my career, I don't have nothing to walk about.
That's definitely something to be proud of. Congratulations again. Let's take it back.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Over to you, Rick.
Race fans making it 2 championship titles in as many years. This driver would again be the car to beat in 2016. With 5 feature wins and consistent top 5 finishing, he would always find a way in the front of the field. With Podium Inc., Napa Auto Parts of Mount Ayr, he would pilot his number 29 USRA Modified to the track championship. From Mount Ayr, Iowa, let's make it loud for your 2016 USRA track champion, Big Daddy Dennis Elliott. Dennis Elliott, 2 years in a row, you find yourself the I-35 Speedway USRA track champion. It don't get any easier, does it?
No, the competition was real good this year. I tell you, that's kind of where we shine, is consistency. My dad's instilled a maintenance program in our stuff where we can finish races stay consistent, and I owe it all to him for. We started this in March, and now we're here darn near the 1st of November. It's 8 months. It's been a long time.
I tell you what, you can give him a lot of the credit, Dennis, but you have to be the man to will it too. I tell you, it's a team effort, a family effort, as racing is family. Again, congratulations, Dennis, on 2016 track champion.
Yeah, and I owe Dustin Jenkins helps me, and travels all over, helped me at the racetrack. And between us three here, we've got a real good deal going. I mean, it works good for us. I just wish Dustin lived closer to Mount Air, so I had him all week. But yeah, it's nice to run competitively tonight. We've been off trying a few things the last few weeks that just weren't working, and kind of went back and just tweaked on some things we've been doing. The car was really good. Hats off to Chad Lyle. When I first started, he was somebody I kind of looked up to because he was a hard runner back when I started, and to have him go out on top, that's a neat deal.
Dennis, I tell you what, you're always a class act friend. We look at some lessons at the banquet this year on the 12th. Again, 2 years in a row, 2016 USRA track champion.
Thank you very much. I want to thank Mike and Kyle Johnson, Staley, all the help here, the fans for coming out, the competitors for coming every week. It's made a really enjoyable year this year.
All in all, a great year. Race fans, one more time for the Big Daddy, Dennis Elliott. Race fans, we'll see y'all the 2017 racing season. Cheeseworks video will be back. I will be back. Carly will be back. Going to be a great year in 2017. See y'all then. Be careful going home.